Hi there ladies and gentlemen, for this episode brought to you from the Taluka of Ponda, and we have come to a village called as Keri to bring to you one of the finest temples that you see behind me, the Shri Vijayadurga Temple of Keri in Ponda. Beautiful. In fact, by looking at its facade itself, you can tell how beautiful this temple is. Amazing stories, amazing legends which I will tell you inside. But if you look inside, there is an open Sabha Mandap over here, and just look at it, because once you come to this place, you have to drive from Panjim or from Ponda, and then you have to drive through beautiful green tunnels of trees and ghat-like structures, and then you come to Keri at this place. From Panjim it is about 30 kilometers, and from Ponda it should not be more than 8 kilometers for you. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, for you the Shri Vijayadurga Temple of Keri in Ponda. Come inside. Now that we have come to the Shri Vijayadurga Temple at Keri in Ponda, let me tell you a little bit of history. The entire journey of this form of Shantadurga starts at Shantadurga, possibly at Kerosi. Now, it is said, now you all know that Shantadurga is the calm form of Durga. But when she came to know that some Brahmins were there in Shankahalli or Sankwal, she was furious. She became very aggressive, and in that aggressive form, she came to Shankahalli and fought with this demon called as Kal Atank or Kalantaksur. And after she killed him and she won over him, she got Vijay, and that is how she got the name Vijayadurga. And that aggressive form of Shantadurga now is established in Gotham in Welling. The idol of Shri Vijayadurga that we see established here or installed here was consecrated in the year 1977, and it is believed that the original idol which was established in Sankwal was actually there since the 8th or the 9th century. Now this is mentioned in a beautiful book a large book of the temples of Goa by the World Konkani Association from Mangalore. You must lay your eyes on it. I must thank the secretary of this temple, Mr. Manohar Desai, who was very kind enough to lend it to me so that I could go over this book. If you look at the icon or the idol of Shri Vijayadurga, you find that she is holding two cobras in her hand. Now there is a nice story of this. It is said, the legends say, that Vishnu, Lord Vishnu and Lord Mahadev were having a big fight. When Parvati came, she came and she separated them out by holding both their hands on either sides. And it is said that this Lord Mahadev and Lord Vishnu are portrayed as two snakes that she is holding, separating them out from fighting each other. One of the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the meaning of shank. It is a conch shell, always found at the bottom of the sea. And there is a nice legend as per the Skanda Purana. It is said that after Krishna killed his uncle Kans, he and his brother Balram were sent to the ashram of Sandipani, sage Sandipani, to do their studies. Or in our culture rather, there is an aspect of giving back to your guru whatever he asks for. So in that, Krishna asked him what he would like, and Sage Sandipani and his wife told them that please try and get back our son who has been taken by a demon in the sea. And it is said that Krishna entered the sea and fought with the demon over there and brought back a conch shell, because the demon would make the man into conch shells and put them down there. He brought that conch shell out and he came out on the banks of Aghanashini, that is river Zuari, into a place which we know as Shankahalli. The legend may say that Krishna saved all those souls in the form of conch shells and he brought them up. But geology tells us that this conch shells being found on the upper regions of Sankwal could be that the bottom of the sea was there, and when the waters receded and these mountains rose up, the shells remained over there. What a beautiful juxtaposition of legend and factual history. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are with the chief priest of this Shri Vijayadurga Temple of Keri, Mr. Ajay Jathar. And let us find out from him a few of the things that have happened over here. Ajay Bab, जेन्ना आमी भितर सरले देवळान तेन्ना मुर्ती आशिल्ली ती काळी आशिल्ली पाशाणाची, पूण आतां जर पळयत जाल्यार ताजेर अशें दिसता की ती पेंट केल्ल्या भशेन. हें हाका कितें केलें, म्हणजे अशें कितें घडलें?
तर सकाळी ही आज जी आसा, आज तुमी जे पळयल्लें आसा ती गंधपुजा अशें म्हटलें वता तिका. ही गंधपुजा आसता ती सद्दां आसना, कोणूय तरी आपली सेवा ह्या दृश्टीन गंधाचो लेप ते मुर्तीक लावन आनी तातूंतल्यानूच ते गंधान रंग घालून साडी म्हणना किंवा ब्लावज आसता तो असो दाखयलो वता. अशाच प्रकारे आयज तुमकां पळोवपाक मेळना, पूण साडी न्हेसता डेलीचो जो अलंकार आसता तो डेलीक साडी न्हेसयली वता. त्या प्रमाणे गंधर्वगिरी एक वराचेर महानैवेद्य आसता. महानैवेद्य जाल्या नंतर सगळ्यांक हांगा आयिल्ले भक्त आसता तांकां डेली महाप्रसाद आसता.
ओके हांगा आनी हे जे ह्या देवळाचे जी मेन सण आसता म्हणजे जात्रा आसता म्हणजे ती केन्ना आनी ताजेर कितें कितें जाता तेन्ना?
आता हांगा मुख्य उत्सव म्हणटा तो मार्गशिर्शान जाता. मार्गशिर्शान नवरात्र जाता.
रातचे
डेली मखरोत्सव असता ह्या दिसांनी. 7 वरांचेर कीर्तन असता. त्यानंतर 9 वरांचेर मखरोत्सव असता. मखर म्हणजे आता तुम्ही हांगा दवरला ते पळयलां आसता. तातूंत देवी बसोवन जशें आमी झोपाळ्यार बसता तशें ते मखर हालयले वता. आनी त्या प्रमाणे एक अर्धा तास तो कार्यक्रम असता. वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारच्यो आरती असता. त्यो पारंपारीक पद्दतीन जश्यो आरती म्हणटा भायर खंय पळोवपाक मेळना तुमकां, ते गोंयानूच पळोवपाक मेळटा. आनी ते पयल्या दिसा प्रतिपदे दिसा एक मुर्ती बसता. त्याच प्रमाणे पंचमी दिसा 3 मुर्ती बसता. आनी शेवटच्या दीस 9मी दीस 5 मुर्ती बसयल्यो वता. जेणे करून सगळ्यो उत्सव मुर्ती वेगवेगळे वाहनां आसा. डेलीच्या उत्सवाची वेगवेगळी ठरलेली वाहनां आसा. म्हणा पालखी आसा, बाकी लालखी आसा, रथ आसा, हत्ती अंबारी आसा. अशा प्रत्येक वाहनांतली वेगवेगळी उत्सव मुर्ती आसा. ती सगळ्यांक प्रत्येक फावट पळोवपाक मेळना. त्यामुळे मखरोत्सवाच्या दिसांनी ते सगळ्यो मुर्ती म्हणजे सगळ्यो उत्सव मुर्ती जेणे करून आयिल्ल्या लोकांक पळोवपाक मेळच्यो. आनी त्यानंतर दशमी दीस हो मोठो उत्सव आसता. त्यानंतर हांगासर वळवय म्हणून एक गांव आसा. थंयचे लोकांक त्या दिसाचो मान आसा. त्या प्रमाणे तेणी पालखी उखलपाची आसता. ती पालखी घेवन तांणी सकयल वचप तळ्यार. आनी मदीं 2 कडेन आरती जाता देवीच्यो. त्यानंतर देवी सांगडान बसता. 5 फेरे मारले वता. हाका सादारण रातचे 1.5 वर जाता. त्यानंतर परत पालखी वयर येता. वयर आल्यानंतर त्यांचो जो कितें भोवमान आसता त्या तारी समाजाचो गजांत लक्ष्मी म्हणून वळवयचें मंदीर आसा, त्या मंदिराचे जे महाजन लोक आसा तांकां तो भोवमान आसता ते दीस. त्यामुळे तांकां एक खाज्याची पुडी, एक गरनेल म्हणटा आमी बॉम्ब आनी एक बाट असो भोवमान तांकां दिवन ते मागीर तांच्या शिगम्या दीस ताजो वापर करतात. आनी जे खाजें दिता प्रसादाचें ते सगळ्या गांवांत दुसरे दीस डिस्ट्रिब्यूट केल्लें जाता. त्यानंतर सकाळी हांगा पालखी वयर आल्यानंतर सांगडांतल्यान हांगा दशावतारी कालो जाता पारंपारीक. सकाळी सादारण कालो सोंपल्या नंतर भितर आरती जाता. आरती जाल्या नंतर ते दिसचो उत्सव सोंपता. दुसऱ्या दीस राती भायर थंय तुमकां दिपमाळ दिसता. त्या दिपमाळेक आरती आसता. आनी त्यो आरती जावन भितर आयल्या नंतर गाराणें जाता सगळ्या उत्सवाच्या. ह्या 10 दीस जो उत्सव चल्लेलो आसता ताच्या गाराणें जावन ह्या उत्सवाची सांगता जाता. त्यानंतर खास स्पेशली आल्याचो हालवो प्रसाद म्हणून दिलो वता.
आल्याचो हालवो? हय. ही जात्रा केन्ना जाता?
मार्गशीर्ष शुद्ध दशमी.
दशमी? शुद्ध दशमी.
हय. ही देवी मुळांतली म्हणजे साकवाळ साकून हांगा आयली.
हय.
त्यामुळे ह्या देवीचे जे भक्त आसा तांचे बाकीचे कुलपुरुश आसा ते वेगवेगळ्या जाग्यार आसा. आतां 3य गोविंद माधवूच आसा.
तिगूय जाण गोविंद माधव?
हय, गोविंद माधवूच आसा. एक आसा आगापूर म्हणटा थंय.
हय.
दुसरो आसा ढवळे. आनी तिसरो ही जे दिसता तुमकां आतां रिनोवेट करता ते थंय आसा.
म्हणजे ती जी मुर्ती आतां फाटल्यान रुमान काडून दवरल्या ती?
म्हणजे शांतादुर्गा ही मुख्य देवी लागता तांकां आनी ही पालवी लागता.
ही पालवी लागता? ओके. आनी गोठणां आसा ती?
हय, गोठणां आसा ती शांतादुर्गा मुख्य देवी तेंची.
हय.
आनी ही पालवी म्हणून बसता ते.
ही पालवी.
त्यामुळे दसऱ्याचोय उत्सव मोठो जाता हांगा. थंय दर्शन घेवन सगळे लोक हांगासर येवन दर्शन घेता. फक्त हांगा सिंगोल्लंघन जायना. दसऱ्याची पालखी आसता. आनी दुसरो उत्सव जाता तो वर्धापन दिन उत्सव. ज्या वेळार 1977 ही नूतन मुर्ती बसयली. पयलींची मुर्ती भग्न जाल्ली आशिल्ली. ते बरोच विचार करून त्यानंतर तोच डिझायन हे करून ही मुर्ती.
आनी ती पयलींची मुर्ती आसा ती?
पयलींची मुर्ती आसा ती विसर्जनाक निरोप जायना जालो. कौल लावपाची जी पद्दत आसा त्या प्रमाणे कौल लायले. त्यानंतर ती विसर्जनाक निरोप जायना जालो. त्यामुळे ती तुळशी वृंदावन जी आमचें आसा ताज्या पोंदा आसा.
ताज्या पोंदा भितर घालून दवरल्या. ओके. ओके.
आनी 1977 ही मुर्ती जी आतां तुमकां दिसता ताची पुनर्प्रतिश्ठा जाली. आनी तिचो वर्धापन दिन उत्सव वैशाख वद्य अष्टमी आनी नवमी असो 2 दीस जाता. त्या शिवाय शिवरात्रेचो उत्सव जाता हांगा. रथ जो आसतालो तो 4थ्या प्रहराक जातालो. रात्रीचे 4 प्रहर आसता. पूण आतां काळानुरूप लोकूय रातचे इतले रावंक शकना. त्यामुळे सादारण 12:30 वाजेपर्यंत उगडे आसता. ताच्या पयलीं रथ जाता.
थँक्यू व्हेरी मच अजय बाब. तुमी आमच्या बरोबर इतले रावन आमकां सांगलें. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. नमस्कार. In Goa, we have an art, and this art is now getting lost in the sense of time. predominantly used in the temples and in some of the big palatial houses. This art, a monochromatic art or a single color art, is called as Kaavi art. And I must tell you, if you are a Kaavi art lover, please come to the Vijayadurga Temple at Keri in Ponda. And you can see superb examples, not only on the walls, but on the ceilings, on the arches, on the side of the arches. It's beautiful, not only outside the temple, but even inside the temple. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you a little bit about Kaavi art. Kaavi or Kaav is a maroon colored, a burgundy colored soil that you get, and this particular aspect was used, this soil was used when they were putting the lime coat on the temple. What they would do is when the lime coat was wet, they would remove the designs that they wanted, they would fill in this red colored Kaavi mud, and then they would polish it, leaving a design that you see behind. But what happened? When the Portuguese came here, they loved that particular concept of that. And they wanted to do it, but their churches were already built. So what? What did they do? They did the exact reverse of this. They had the entire lime coat on top, so they put a full coat of Kaav on the wall, and then using a template, they put that and removed the paint that was not wanted. So what remained was the design. And this particular design, you can feel by the hand. In actuality, Kaavi is edge to edge. So when you put your hand across, you should not feel it. But in graffito, that art that was done in the churches, if you go to Old Goa, you go to many of the old churches, you find this grill type of art, and this art is called as graffito, and you can feel it. And just for your information, this entire art was done by Hindu artisans, whether it is here or whether it was in the churches. If you go to the Morzai temple, you find some of the finest examples of Kaavi. Please come and see it. When you come to any of the religious places, whether it is the temple, whether it is the church or the mosque, it is not just about the deity or the god that you have come to see over there. Yes, that is the prime importance of the visit. But when you come over there, the ambience itself creates that atmosphere in your mind that you have come to a place which requires serenity and respect. But when we came over here, we saw that importance has been given to maintaining the landscaping, such a beautiful, colorful landscaping, and more so, we found trees which are exotic, belonging to the land, and they have nurtured them and they have planted them over here. In fact, they went a step further. They have got herbal plants that have been planted all over the place. This is the bilimbi or the bimla tree. This here up there is the jamun tree, very good for diabetes. This is the zagma tree. This is the star fruit tree, or what we know as karmalas. This is the temple precinct, and they have got a hall. But I want you to just see how beautifully they have preserved the local herbal plants here. Just for your information, one of Goa's most famous Vaidya or doctor of Ayurveda, Dr. Dada Vaidya, is from this village. Not only that, it's not that colors are making music over here. This village has given to the world, I'm not saying to India or to Goa, but to the world, one of the finest classical singers called as Surasri Kesarbai Kerkar, who happens to be from this particular village. This temple, it has a fantastic agarshala. It is ground plus one and very good facilities are maintained for those devotees who come from outstation and they can stay over here. But what message I want to pass you through, and that has been put up over here, is the actual ethos of being in the company of God is to pass on the good effects that you get to learn from the scriptures that have been left for us. And that is to lend a hand or be humane or extend humanity to people who are devoid of this aspect. And I must appreciate I got a first-hand experience in this particular place of Shri Vijayadurga Temple. And that is, they have a lot of camps, health camps for underprivileged children, for people, and these are not held just once in a way. These are held on a very periodical basis in Ayurvedic as well as allopathic streams. Now, you think they have stopped at that particular thing? No. As I walked down this corridor of this agarshala, I was amazed further. Can you believe it? That when everyone is depending on conventional systems of cooking, like gas or firewood or the plates, this temple has a canteen that operates on cooking with solar power. Don't believe me? Come, let's go and see that. Come on. And also, the water that is provided for the rooms, the hot water, comes from the solar water heaters put up there. But come with me. Let's see the solar panels. Come. Behind me, you can see two big parabolic discs adapted, and the example is set to you here by the temple committee, the managing committee of the Shri Vijayadurga Temple, and that is the disc that collects solar power and helps them in cooking the food in their canteen. Let's go down and see it. See how much of saving is there. Try and go for this unconventional solar power as one of your revenue saving schemes. The word hunger is a word that is known all over the world, and I think it is very, very visible in many cases and in many countries in the world. Food is necessary for us to survive. However, many a times we waste it. Now this is very criminal because there are many people in the world who don't have a meal to eat in a day. This message is very beautifully put up in the canteen of the Shri Vijayadurga Temple, a lovely canteen with a beautiful sitting arrangement here, and they operate from morning till evening, and like I had told you, they cook with solar power, and the place here is so clean that I think if you come here, there should be a little time kept aside to have your meal over here. You know, My Goem team wants Goa in its pristine condition, and on our behalf, I would like to compliment the managing committee here of Shri Vijayadurga for even thinking of recycling their garbage, because behind you see is a digester where the food, remaining food seems to be have been put up over here and they are generating manure. Why can't we do that? This is the need of the hour. just outside the entrance on the left hand side, you see a staircase going down, and this leads to a water body. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that in Goa, all temples have got a temple lake or a water body in front of it. Now here, you can see this huge water body behind, where they have the festival or a ritual called as the Sangod, where the icon of the deity is placed on a canoe and it is taken for rounds, either 5 rounds or 7 rounds or whatever they have got their rituals. But when you come down here, please come down and see this water body, which is right in front of a plantation. You will also see a plantation. And when they bring down the idol, they keep it at one place. Just look how beautiful this thing has been decorated with Kaavi, type of an art. Come down. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, come to the end of an amazing episode on the Shri Vijayadurga Temple, Keri in Ponda. So let me end on actually a musical note for all of you, because here I am standing on the steps that take you to the Nagar Khana, and this is the place where they have the drums that beat and tell the people that something is going on in the temple. I mean rituals. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you may not have seen this temple like so many other heritage sites that I bring to you. Me and my team. Today I have got Shirish with me, and he has been coming here to document all this so that you can watch in your homes. If you have anything to tell us, please write to us on the email that you see over here. I'm sure that you have got suggestions. There may be a lot of heritage sites in your place. Write to us. So here we are saying bye-bye to you. Let's meet again in the next episode.